Good afternoon. A new appointment in Real Cases Detective in the Solved Cases series in which I will take you today to England. We will return to a case where, for 12 days, there will be an intense search by the police, and in the end, they will be able to identify the criminal or criminals, but this discovery will be a kind of surprise. But before we begin narrating today's case's details, I remind you to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the more upcoming interesting cases. Now, if you're ready, fasten your seatbelts and let's dive into our real case story. So, our case today takes us then to England, where we go to the house of Darren Watts, this man who, on February 20th, 2015, will call the police to inform them that his daughter since yesterday has been missing, and that he is very worried about her because her disappearance is not normal. His daughter, Rebecca Watts, or Becky as her loved ones, friends, and family call her. Becky is 16 years old. Okay, 16 is considered somewhat grown, sir. She disappeared yesterday and you are reporting her today as a missing case, said the cop. Yes, my daughter has a special condition. Even her absence for 2 hours is considered as a disappearance, said the father. How so, sir? Said the cop. My daughter has a disease called social phobia. She has a phobia of people, meaning she is unable to talk to strangers. She doesn't communicate with them. She's afraid. Meaning when she goes out to the street, she doesn't talk to anyone. She can't even buy from the grocery store a bottle of water or any simple product even when she is very thirsty or hungry. There must be someone she knows and who knows her. That helps her handle things among people. This is social phobia, and therefore, my daughter, I can say to you that is impossible to be outside the house a whole day from yesterday until now. After this dangerous information given by Rebecca's father, the police will head immediately to the scene to launch investigations on the matter. The investigations the police will start with the stepmother, Angie, who is considered Rebecca's stepmother. She is in fact the one who told the father about this disappearance. So the police came to ask her, "Ma'am, what exactly happened?" She will tell them that on the morning of the 19th of February, she and Rebecca were at home. And since she had a doctor's appointment, she went out to the doctor and left Rebecca at home. But when she came back in the evening, she did not find her. And since that time, she has been absent. The police will search Rebecca's room, and in her room they will discover that her phone, her laptop, and her tablet are not present. So they will turn to the family, specifically to Mr. Darren, and tell him, "According to what we observed, it seems your daughter, as we told you before, this incident we have seen many times, with teenage girls who run away or leave their homes for days, then return. And they always carry their phones and laptops with them since their belongings are on them, and therefore she will return." But one of the investigators was not in agreement with this talk, because he sees and notices that the girl's room does not have any other shortage. There's nothing else Becky took with her. Nothing. No shirt, no pants, no skirt, no jacket, nothing to wear. And this is strange for girls who leave their homes to go to their friends. Usually they carry a backpack with some clothes. So, they begin the investigation on the basis that there are strange things. But in the meantime, they will call on the father to make an appeal, an appeal to his daughter Rebecca to come back home. And he and her grandmother will go to the police to record this video, really asking Becky to come back home if she was actually running away. Listen with me to this video full of emotion.
Bex, if you're watching this, please come home. We love you so much.
You're so loved, and I don't think you believe that, but you really are so loved. And look at your poor dad. Please come home, or whoever's sheltering there, do the right thing.
The father himself had doubts. Maybe she went out. Maybe she went out, then got stuck. Maybe she panicked when she found herself trapped somewhere, when she saw people. Naturally, they circulated her photos so people could recognize her when they see her. Search campaigns will start widely in the area, but with no result. No one saw Becky. No one saw her despite the spread of the photos. And if you are asking about a body, there is no body. The investigators returned to understand how this disappearance could have happened. Does her stepmother have a relation to the matter? She was the last person who saw Becky, and she is the one who said she went out and came back to the house and didn't find her. They checked her doctor's appointment and found that she really went to the doctor and came back later. Did you leave someone with her, miss, when you left? No, I didn't leave anyone with her actually. I left her alone. Here, the police, who interrogated all family members, will find that in the matter of time, there is a problem. Between the time the stepmother says she left and the time she came back, there is a big time gap. The police will find that other people were present in the house at that time, and maybe those people have a relation to Becky's disappearance. It became clear to the police that there is another couple living in the family's house that I haven't mentioned to you. Let me introduce Nathan and Shauna to you. Nathan is Angie's son. Focus with me very well. The situation is not complicated. Angie is a divorced woman. She gave birth to her lonely son, Nathan. When she married Mr. Darren, who has his daughter, Becky, he has his daughter, Becky, and she has her son, Nathan. They made a blended family. Nathan now is 28 years old. I told you before, with his girlfriend, Shauna, they came to the house of his mother. The problem is that for a while they were living alone, but now from time to time they come to his mother's house. And on the day of the incident, they were present in the house. Nathan and Shauna, can you tell us what exactly happened? You were present in the house on the 19th, right? Said the investigators. Yes, we were in the house and we didn't see much. Becky came out, I think, from her room. We only heard the sound of the door closing as she left the house, said both. You didn't see more details. What she might have carried with her or something like that. Did you talk to her before she left or not? Said the investigators. Honestly, no. We didn't see more details. And to be honest, my relationship with Becky is not very good. We don't communicate much, said Nathan. And why don't you communicate much, Nathan? Is there a problem between you two? Said the investigators. Becky doesn't like my mom, Angie. Despite what she did with her, and despite her good treatment of her, Becky is mean to my mom. She doesn't like my mom, and therefore I don't like her. That's it, and the story ends here, said Nathan. The police decided after this meeting that they search the house again. There's a kind of impression among the police and investigators that what is happening now gives signs of disappearance. No longer a runaway. The police became certain it was a kidnapping of Becky, and certain they will find signs in the house. And they started searching the house corner by corner. In Becky's room, specifically at the door of the room, they will find a trace. Looking closely at the trace, they will find it is a fingerprint printed in blood. Of course, they take a sample of this print and send it for analysis. And the result of this analysis, where will it lead? First, the blood is Becky's blood. Second, the fingerprint is Nathan's fingerprint. Come on, Mr. Nathan, what are your statements and what is your explanation? I don't have any explanation and I don't have any statements either. The police really are puzzled, because yes, they found the fingerprint and they found the blood, but beware. Usually, if there is no body, there is no crime, and therefore, the police must search for the body. What will they accuse him of? She could be missing. She could be killed. He could have hit her and then she fled the house. So, what crime will they charge him with? And what will they sentence him for? Therefore, no body, no crime. The police will try to find signs. At first, the police will say these two sometimes come to the house next to the mother. They have their own house. So let's go visit this house where these two live, Nathan and Shauna. The forensic police head to this house, or the garage or the shed. Let me show you the pictures so you understand well what we are talking about. Look what they will find in the house where the young couple live, if we can call it as a house. Watch closely with me. As you see, things scattered all over the place. There's no place in the house that's empty. The kitchen is full of stuff. All places are filled with stuff throughout the house. The forensic police go up the stairs to find a door. They open the door, a bathroom, also crowded with stuff. But on the right, what do you notice on the right? A bathtub. The only place not filled with stuff and shining from cleanliness is the bathtub. Strange or not, a house with no empty place, under the stairs, above the stairs, in the kitchen, above the kitchen, under the kitchen, above the bed, under the bed, all full of stuff except the bathtub. Maybe the couple love bathing in the bathtub, for example. What's the problem? And so they emptied the bathtub. Or maybe for other reasons. Did you see all those belongings in the house? The forensic police will take it all, hoping they find a hair belonging to the girl, maybe a drop of blood, maybe a fingerprint. And indeed, the police will reach this. What you see now on the screen is a receipt, a purchase receipt, the receipt you get when shopping from the store. This receipt will be decisive in this case. What did the police find in it? That the two bought on what day? On February 20th. They found they bought all kinds of cleaning products. They bought gloves. And the most interesting item is a saw. Immediately, the charge of murder will be directed. Not only kidnapping, but murder to Nathan and Shauna. For the police, the picture now became clear. Nathan and Shauna killed and dismembered Rebecca, and they will interrogate them on this basis. At first, both will deny. But, with the insistence and repeating the questions, Nathan will collapse in tears. Then after that, he will confess. Watch with me these scenes that come to us during his interrogation. Then his breakdown in the interrogation.
To what degree was she incapacitated then?
No comment.
Was she conscious at the time that you strangled her?
No.
After these scenes, Nathan confesses what happened and says the whole crime was a mistake. He never wanted to kill Rebecca. First, he will say that Shauna has no relation to the matter. He is the one who did everything, and she only helped him carry the bags. Shauna will say never. I helped him? No, he is the one who hit her, killed her, cut her, put her in the bags and threw her. Okay, before we know who did what, "Where is the girl's body?" said the investigator. And Nathan will tell the investigators about the place of the body. The body is located in the garden shed of their neighbor, and which will contain bags of Rebecca's flesh after being cut. There, they will find the body, and when the police go to that place, they will find foul odors to understand that it is the smell of this body. In addition, the police will find Shauna's fingerprints on the bags, and therefore she was considered as a participant in this crime. As I told you, Nathan confirmed that the crime was an accident and said, "I wanted to talk to her, blame her, hit her, how she mistreats my mom and she died." A story the police and the court will not believe, since they found that from the first moment this argument happened between them, stabbings happened. And stabbings do not leave room for doubt that there was planning for this operation, the killing. It cannot be that about 15 stabs, including stabs in the heart, are just a mistake. He came to talk to her, then stabbed her for 15 times, and therefore, this story did not fool the police. And in December 2015, the court will issue its ruling of life imprisonment for Nathan and 17 years for Shauna. But after less than this sentence time for Shauna, specifically in 2023, Shauna was released. Write for us your thoughts about this case in the comments below, and stay tuned for our next case, where the criminal left all the clues leading to him. And yet, what happened next might surprise you. Make sure you subscribe and hit that bell so you won't miss our next fascinating true crime case. Until then, good night, dears.